Hyrule is a spin-off slash crossover of sorts, combining Crypt of the Necrodancer with The Legend of Zelda. Necrodancer was a roguelike rhythm game that came out in 2015 and set itself apart by basing its combat system around an ingenious mechanic. You had to move and fight to the beat of the music.
After its resounding success, an idea was cooked up between developers Brace Yourself Games and Nintendo to create a whole new game. Enter Cadence of Hyrule, which takes the exploration and chicken attacks from The Legend of Zelda while maintaining the rhythmic combat of Necrodancer.
Things kick off with a bang.
Well, more of a scream. As Cadence, the main character from Necrodancer, is dropped into the Kingdom of Hyrule, where the mysterious Octavo has put the King, Zelda, and Link under a sleep spell with his golden lute. And just for fun, unleashed a horde of monsters and tunes that will be stuck in your head for weeks.
What a great guy. Your main goal is to take on each of Octavo's 4 champions, unlocking Hyrule Castle and granting you access to the musical mischief himself. Now, for the first little while, you can only play as either Zelda or Link. Both have similar abilities in combat. For instance, Zelda can turn into a crystal to deflect attacks, whereas Link can use his shield. No matter who you go with in the beginning, you'll later be able to unlock the other hero, as well as Cadence, allowing you to switch between them at the Sheikah stones that are scattered around the map.
And quite the impressive map it is. True to the open environments Legend of Zelda is known for, there are a lot of areas to explore, all littered with enemies. If you keep in time with the beat, moving and attacking in a rhythm, you'll grow your beat indicator, which grants you better loot from enemies. It can be a difficult adjustment period getting settled into the rhythm, and the first hour or so can be pretty punishing.
It's kind of like patting your head and rubbing your tummy while being poked with swords. If you take too many hits, you're sent right back to the beginning, losing any progress in areas you'd cleared. You also lose all your rupees, keys, and non-essential items you'd collected, though you do get to keep your diamonds, which you spend on new equipment. It was that threat that had me running back to the healers anytime my health dipped too low. And credit where credit's due, I wasn't too keen to run in swinging afterwards.
Yeah, me neither. Patience is as important as quick decision-making if you want to come out on top, especially when you move away from the charming, colourful world above ground to the creepy, claustrophobic dungeons underground. This is where Cadence of Hyrule came alive for me. Even if it did a good job of making sure I was, well, not so. Enemies can swarm so quickly if you aren't careful, so you're forced to juggle creating adequate space between you and them, as well as precise strikes. It was an interesting mental battle as well, Jem, because I was trying to stay in time with the music, but the gamer instinct was telling me to just hack and slash and survive.
I'd actually be counting the beats out loud to the enjoyment of no one, I'm sure, but it did help a little. And once you've got that down pat, you really do start to lose yourself in the music. Hats off to composer Danny Baranowski for putting together these amazing remixes of classic Zelda tracks. It's a new and unfamiliar take on the orchestral tunes we're used to, with a more boppy techno vibe, but I thought they fit perfectly.
I kind of wish there was a more easygoing mode where I could just kind of wander and listen to the music. Outside of the default main campaign, you can turn off the need to follow the music while moving. Or enter a permadeath run, which I lasted all of 3 minutes of.
The perils of permadeath aside, how did you like Cadence of Hyrule?
Well, there's a lot here to enjoy. It's colourful, often frantic fun with an amazing score. If you're new to Necrodancer and want a challenge, or just want to see a past favourite in a new skin, Cadence of Hyrule delivers. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 rubber chickens. How about you, Jem?
This was an ambitious crossover, to say the least. But I think Cadence of Hyrule balances and honours both its roots and new material in equal measure. So I'm also giving it 4 out of 5 rubber chickens.